I went past, he's still sleeping.
Thank you, Ashna.
Government officials, coconut farmers and agents, and of course the management and staff of Copra Mills Fiji Limited, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, Nisam Bulvinaka, and a very good morning to you all. This morning we started early at Ndawana Estate at Salt Lake. We were there at 9 o'clock this morning, and I was telling Clarence, I probably passed when you were still asleep. But I know that Clarence is always up early. But it's good to be back in Samsung, and thank you. It's a pleasure to meet all of you as well. And let me just, on behalf of the Honorable Prime Minister and government, acknowledge all of us, particularly the stakeholders of the coconut industry, for the hard work, the dedication and commitment that has enabled us to progress, slowly but surely. There are challenges along the way, but come what come may, government has got its visions intact. There is political will and commitment, and we are here to improve the industry together. I always say, every time I speak to our stakeholders, development is partnership. Government has a role to play. And I, on behalf of government, convey to you our sincere apology if we have not been able to deliver to your expectation and standard. But through the civil service reform and some of the internal re-engineering processes that we are doing in the ministry, we are doing our best. Within the limited capacities and resources that we also have, and I hope that you understand that, we are doing our best to improve service delivery and bring efficiency into the industry. Rome is not built in one day. Again, there are challenges. And most of the challenges that we face today are beyond us. It's beyond our control. But this is what resilience and adaptation is all about. We must adapt to the changing environment, and we must prepare better and well for the future. That is resilience. And this, what do you call this package, Raj?
It's a bundle of insurance.
The bundle insurance package that we are going to launch today is all about preparing us for the future. It's about resilience building. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'll keep it short. I'll go without the script that I have here this morning. Sometimes I just love to speak out of the depths of my heart. And this is what I want to share with you today. We all experience household income shocks every now and then. Household income shocks. And unfortunately, in most instances, we do not prepare for these shocks. Unless you from Telegu, because in Telegu there is no problem. You'll find it difficult to adjust to the problems and the shocks that come every now and then. But we need to prepare ourselves for the unforeseen circumstances, for the unpredictable things that are going to happen. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, these things are bound to happen. We've been on the road in the last 2 years talking about climate change. And what's worse now in Fiji is climate-induced disasters. We have to adapt to this changing environment. This is what I call the new norm. I've been quoted in other regional and global meetings on this term of new normal. This is the new norm. The intensity is going to increase and the frequency is also going to increase because the weather has changed significantly. So this bundle insurance package Ladies and gentlemen and friends of the copra industry, this is about building resilience. It's about preparing us to handle the future better. We need to prepare well. I've talked about the household income shocks, and these household income shocks come in so many ways. Death is one. No one prepares for this, because you do not know when it's going to happen. Accidents happen every now and then. At home, in the workplace, accidents are bound to happen. And I've talked about disasters. We have flooding, we have cyclones, there may be earthquakes, there may be tsunamis. All these events cause household income shocks. And when household income shocks do happen, three things are going to take place. One, it's going to deplete your savings. Some of us can't save. And unfortunately, particularly for smallholder farmers, when you can't save, you can't reinvest in the business. And this is something that is dragging the advancement of agriculture in Fiji for quite a long time, because majority of our farmers are smallholder farmers. Our inability to save, because you do not save, you can't reinvest into the business. And how can the business grow without reinvestment? This is one of the outcomes of household income shocks. Two, you are forced to go and maybe borrow, which then has added responsibilities as well. Because if you have to borrow, then definitely you have to pay for higher interests. Or otherwise, you just cannot save at all. And I'm thankful to this partnership. Again, this is a very perfect example of partnership. It's a private sector and a public sector private partnership. And I hope for those of us that are here, let's advocate this and let's get in more people, let's entice more people to participate. One of the things that disappoints me a lot, particularly with the coconut industry, is there are a lot of coconuts on the ground, but it does not end up in the market. Whether as copra, whether as virgin coconut oil, desiccated coconut, or whatever products. Yet we talk about unemployment, yet we talk about poverty, yet we talk about difficult times. I think we need to shake up as well. Let's take responsibility together. Let's build this nation together. Farmers have to take responsibility. Community leaders have to take responsibility. The industries and the private sectors have to take responsibility. Government has a major role to play. But it's the partnership that is important. And we need to work together in partnership. Thank you for everything that we have been putting together. Again, let's be optimistic. Let's be enthusiastic about the things that we are doing. And let's be passionate and patriotic about Fiji. That's what we need. I've talked about the Northern Development Program for a very long time. Government is committed to the Look North policy. That will never change. But we need to work together. Let's find out what our responsibilities are. What are the challenges? Who need to fix what never needs to be fixed? What are the resources that are needed? What are the timelines? Technology and whatever, it's so that we can all grow together. Huge opportunities. We can say that times are difficult, come what come may. There are opportunities behind all this. If we are focused, if we are positive, we will do better. And definitely we will. I must thank the chairman and his team and the management, and most importantly, our farmers and stakeholders who are here. I was saying to Mr. Birjanand, the farmer at Ndawana Estate this morning, one of the major suppliers, I think, to copper millers. In acknowledging the work that he is doing, I very briefly told him that, Mr. Nan, we need more people like you. He's 65 years old, and only him and the wife work in the farm. They are currently supplying about 2 tons a month. And with the new dryer that I've just commissioned this morning, hopefully they'll do 3 tons a month. But it's just between these two old couples. And I was telling Mr. Nan, we need more people like you. Because down the supply and value chain, there will be no copper millers without a Mr. Nan. Because of you, others are creating employment. Others are paying taxes. There is foreign income coming into the country. We need more responsible farmers like Mr. Nan. There are a lot of them in Telem, and I wish to challenge the farmers of Vanuatu with this one. Let's all put our act together and develop our communities and develop our beloved Fiji. I wish you all a very blessed day, and I hope that we will benefit all from the package that we are launching this morning. And of course, I look forward to our Talanoa or whatever is organized for this morning.
Between Fiji Care and Copra Millers. Gentlemen, covers all the terms and conditions of the coverage.
Thank you very much. And I have much pleasure to hand this over to you, and I wish Copra Millers and all our farmers every success. And let's continue with a good work.
Come, Ashok.
Technical key message driving the coconut industry and also message on the climate change.